Welcome to SKML Chess Academy YouTube channel. Till now we have seen the Caro-Kann defense. We have finished the Caro-Kann defense. It's about the ideas which we learned and Caro-Kann repertory and all. In future videos we will cover. And now in this video we are going to cover about the Sicilian defense. Sicilian defense, after e4 black plays c5. After e4 black plays c5. What are the main ideas of the black in this? And before going that, let us see small history about this. In 1594, Gio Cesare Polorio has invented this Sicilian opening, Sicilian defense, and later it is improved, it is branched out into many variations. And we will see what are all the variations and all when we prepare for a repertoire on Sicilian defense, either for black and white. Now, what is the idea? Idea of e4 c5 is counter attack on the queen side, and if black wants a fighting game, he can prefer the Sicilian defense. Here in this, white attacks on the king side and black attacks on the queen side. There are about 5 to 6 ideas for the black to remember in this. One is pressurize the c file. In this, black should pressurize the c file and counter attack on the e pawn without, it is a two independent things. You pressurize on the c file, maintain the pressure to maintain a pressure on the c file, then attack the e4 pawn. Third one is occupying the c4 square. You should not allow white to occupy the c4 square. And push the d4, d5 pawn whenever white cannot play e5. So white should play only d5 when white cannot play e5. Another one is black should not allow the white to play c4. And if white plays d4, black should not play e5 since his d pawn becomes backward pawn on the open file. So these are all things black should remember. And what should white do? White must not play passive game. White should not play passive game and white should not allow black to play d5. So these are the two things which they have to keep in mind. And let us see how a white carries his attacking games in attacking lines. We will see three attacking lines of the white. One is e4 c5, knight f3, d6, because early games white used to play bishop to g2, then placing his bishop on the h1 a diagonal to control the d5 and e4 squares. But later he got a very good move, bishop c4. It is also known as a Fischer's move. Actually, Fischer plays always, he prefers to play bishop to c4 in whatever opening he plays, because naturally he plays e4. His famous quote, e4 test best by test. When he was asked, Fischer was asked, what is the best opening? He said that e4, it is best by test. So when he played bishop c4, then black was afraid to play the Sicilian defense. Later, they come up with a Paulson defense and all that we will see in the further videos. Now in this, we will see 2-3 attacking lines for white in this video. So d6, after d4, c into d4, knight into d4. You see here you have to grasp the moves The ideas, you please try to see whether the black and white, we have already discussed what are the black ideas and what are the white ideas should follow in this line. So whether they are following or not, we should see by observing this game. So knight f6, knight c3, g6. Now black try to put his bishop on the g7, so to have control on the e5, d4 and all. So here after g6, immediately he plays bishop c4. Sixth move, bishop c4, plays bishop g7. Now plays h3 is a very important move. Why this move is played is basically white want to put his bishop on the e3 square. Bishop e3. When he places bishop e3, there are chances of black may play knight to g4 attacking this bishop, and that time again white does not want to move his bishop twice. So to prevent that, he played a prophylactic move h3, castles, knight c6. Now you see bishop e3. Now here bishop d7, bishop falls back, rook c8. We already seen black tries to control the c file. Bishop rook c8, rook e1, rook e8, queen d2, queen a5. Now queen d2, white has two purposes. One is join this, rooks are attached now. Another thing is that white may intend to exchange the black's dark square bishop by playing to h6. Let us see how the game went on. Knight f3, played a6, because white may play this knight, rook a d1, b5, bishop h6, bishop h8. You see, immediately white did not play the bishop h6. Once he settles his center, once he covers his weaknesses in the position, then only they are going ahead. So this is the one which we should remember and implement in our games. Don't play in hurry. You may have idea, don't implement the ideas immediately. At the same time, always see that your position should not be deteriorated. Knight g5, knight e5, f4, knight c4, queen f2, knight h5. Here he played e5. Then knight g7, g4. You see how this white started attacking on the king side. Here black also attacked on the queen side, but it is a little slow. So eventually white will win this game. b4, knight d5, knight e6. You should always see that whenever your pieces are attacked, and you should move to a good square. Whether that escape square is available to you or not, you should always see that. Whenever you are seeing the classical games or whenever you see the Super GM's games, they will not leave their pieces in the hanging. That means without defending, they don't leave. Whenever they leave like this, especially you can see in the Blitz game and rapid games, and naturally they end up in losing. Here f5, knight into g5, bishop into g5, knight into e5. But here this pawn is attacked twice, so naturally white will take the pawn. Knight into e7, rook into e7, bishop into e7. So here white wins the exchange. Bishop c6, rook e3, queen b6, bishop into d6, bishop f3, attacking this rook, but he didn't bother. He captured first the knight, bishop into d1, bishop into h8, king into h8, rook e1. Now he cannot escape, and white simply means the peace and game. Now let us see another attacking line for the white. Here, because there are three attacking lines are there, in the sixth move bishop c4, and the sixth move g4, g5, g to g4, and sixth move is f3. Now we will see all three. Now here e4, c5, knight f3, d6, d4, c into d4, knight into d4, knight f6, knight c3. Here he plays e6. Then immediately white started attacking on king side, g4, d5, e into d5, knight into d5, bishop b5 check. Sorry, here, yes, bishop b5, bishop d7, knight into d5, e into d5, queen e2 check, bishop e7, bishop into d7 check, knight into d7, knight f5. You see, immediately it is attacking, and here king has to move to f8. Otherwise, this can be captured. So bishop f4, queen a5, c3, rook e8. So trying to move this bishop away and pinning the queen. So knight into e7, queen c5, bishop e3. So this is the line, another attacking line, followed by white should castle on the queen side and has a comfortable position because black king has forfeited his castling rights, and white should win on this game. Now in the next video we will see how to counter these attacks of whites. White is having another attacking line on f3. Let us finish that also in this video. Then we will cover in the next video what are the black's counterattacks for this. Now here after e4, c5, knight f3, d6, d4, c into d4, knight into d4, knight f6, knight c3, g6. Here he plays bishop e3. Bishop g7, here immediately plays f3. Now black castles, queen d2, knight c6. White castles on queen side, knight into d4, bishop into d4, bishop e6, king b1, queen c7, g4, rook f e8, h4, rook e c8, h5, queen a5, h into g6, a3, rook a b8, bishop d3, b5, and queen g5. So white has a strong initiative. You see, we have discussed initially the ideas on the black and ideas for the black and white here. Then we have seen the three variations where how they implement their ideas. You see, basically in openings or any chess game, we should have an idea. Idea means what to do. Idea is nothing but what to do. Then a technique. Technique is how to do. Which move should be played first, and which square to be controlled first. So this follows the how to do. So that's all in this video. For all the viewers, I request you to please subscribe, share, and press the bell icon button so that you will get the new videos immediately. And about the Sicilian defense, I will not be doing next video tomorrow. Since these three variations, please go through the black and white ideas. Then see in these variations how they try to implement or where they failed this. Now afterwards, this refutation for this attack will be seen as a Paulson defense in the next video. And we will meet day after tomorrow for the next video in the Paulson defense for in the Sicilian defense. Thank you very much. See you.